Hello people of the world, it's Maha. I know I haven't done a YouTube video in forever, but today we're going to be talking about assumptions about me, and within those assumptions you're going to get a little bit of an update of where I've been, what I've been up to, but let's just get started. So I asked you guys on Instagram, on my Instagram story, just like, tell me what you think your assumptions about me are, and so many of you guys responded with some interesting assumptions, and I can't wait to just get into these. One assumption is you have a haram past. So that's a tough one. I've grown as a person so much, and I'm like a different person now than I was in my past, and it took me forever to forgive myself. Like, I always, like, from the get-go, like, I've always so easily forgiven other people, even if they weren't deserving of, like, my forgiveness. I would just, like, instantly forgive people. But for some reason, I had the hardest time forgiving myself, and it wasn't until I went to therapy continuously. I'm still in therapy. I've been going to therapy for years. I'm so proud of it, and I recommend it to everyone. It wasn't until then that I worked on this huge problem I had of not being able to forgive myself and let go of, like, the mistakes I made and, like, blaming myself and all that. Like, what's happened has happened. I'm moving on. It took me forever to get to this place to be able to move on. So yeah, so as far as the person saying you have a haram past, I think haram is, like, an extreme word to say. It's just that I'd say I have a past, as everybody has, in which they made mistakes. I can confidently say that something that I've done that might be different is, you know, seek help, go to therapy, and change so much as a person. My friends who've been with me throughout, like, the years have noticed such a huge change in me, and I noticed a change in myself too, but it's crazy how my friends will tell me too, like, that how much I changed, and they don't say it, like, in, like, a weird way, like, oh, you've changed. They say it in a way that, like, they're so happy for me, and I genuinely seem so much happier and more content and more, like, I have more self-love, which I feel like I didn't really have before. So yeah, that was a really long answer. The same person asked, you're into looks rather than personality. Assumption number 2, I'm not gonna be into someone based on just their looks. It's more so, like, their personalities. For example, if somebody does something kind, like, in front of me, like, if I see it, like, even a guy, like, do, like, an act of kindness, I'm just like, oh my god, like, I'll just be so attracted to them instantly. And it's just, yeah, definitely personality. When I see somebody being honest and open and kind and genuine, that kind of stuff is so much more attractive than looks. Because if somebody, like, looks cute and is, like, a D-bag, then I'm just like, I'm not gonna be with it. I'm not about it. Not at all. Like, I will be so quick to call them out, especially, like, if those type of guys, they try to flirt with, like, you know, me or my friends. I'll just be like, we're not about that life. We're not about you. Like, I'll be so quick to, like, shut a guy down. And I feel like when you're genuinely nice, your personality, it reflects on your looks. Like, you will just start seeing the beauty in that person. Next assumption. I assume you were popular growing up in school. I always had a good group of friends. Like, I'm trying to think all the way from, like, elementary till college. In high school, I still had a good group of friends who I love and I'm still friends with till this day. But I wouldn't by any means say we were popular. We were kind of like, just like the average Joes of the school. We were not really popular. I wasn't really popular in high school. Next assumption, you are an introvert. No, I'm actually very extroverted. I love meeting new people. I love public speaking. I love making friends. And, yeah, so I'm extroverted. But a lot of people who I love are introverts. Aya, my queen from Instagram, she's always on my stories. I mean, not on my stories, on my Instagram lives, and we talk, and, like, we're friends now. She's from Scotland. I know all about her life. Yeah, so if you, like, are on my Instagram stories or lives, then, like, I don't know, I just feel like we have a connection. We talk. I remember everything that you guys tell me on my lives about yourselves, and, like, it just really helps, like, build a friendship when I can, like, hear back from you guys, which is also something that's, like, able to be done in the comments below if you want to, like, tell me about yourself. Aya 79, so that's the girl, right? She said, you get hurt easily, but you're really strong-minded, and because of that, it helps you pull through. So I don't think that I get hurt easily. It depends on the person or the situation. Like, I really don't get hurt easily, but certain things, they will hurt me. But yeah, I'm strong-minded. I pull through no matter what. Like, I'm a strong person. I've been through a lot. I can get through anything. Inshallah, hopefully. We'll see. Life is still going on. And then she also asked me a question. Even though you come off as soft and sweet, you have a snappy, bitchy side as well. And I disagree with that assumption. That assumption is not true, the having a snappy, bitchy side, because I just think that no matter what the situation is, if you treat it with kindness, then that's what it is. And sometimes I'll try to be like, you know, stand up and like just try to get a little angry, but like it never does me good. Like, for example, today I was driving with my mom. We were driving home from the grocery store and I was trying to merge onto the highway, which usually I have no problem doing, right? But this guy, first this bus wasn't letting me go and I had a teensy bit space left until my lane ended to move. And then the next, like, it was like a van, you know those white big creepy vans? That guy was not letting me go, and so I ended up having to like go to the shoulder and wait to go behind him, which is so annoying. Like, share the road, right? Ooh, I get so mad when people are bad drivers. So I told my mom, I was like, I never give people the middle finger or anything like that when I drive because I'm afraid of getting shot. Watch my story time about the time that I almost got shot while on the road, and I was like at gunpoint. But anyways, getting back to now, right? So I was like getting angry, but I'm like, you know, let me just move on about my day. Road rage is not a good thing. Like, I don't want to get shot, anything like that. So, but in this moment, I was like, my mom's with me. I feel safe. We can take him. So I was like, Mom, I'm going to flick him off. If I'm going to give him the middle finger, I'm going to do it. And so I pull up next to him, and as soon as I see him, like, I turn to give him the middle finger. I'm feeling like amped up and everything, and I'm ready, but then he looks at me, and he didn't look friendly. He looked actually scary, not to judge people on how they look, but he had like this huge mustache. He was like a big guy. He was like this white guy with like a trucker hat. And I was just really scared, so I chickened out last minute. So instead of flicking him off, I said sorry. I was like, sorry. And I'm driving at the same time, so it was with one hand. It looked really creepy. He probably didn't know what I meant, but I was, so yeah, you can tell that I'm not really bitchy. I will sometimes try to, like, you know, like when I need to, but it never ends up happening. And plus, I just think being kind is so much more efficient, honestly. An assumption about me is you have big dreams and you're still studying for a degree, question mark. I already have my degree. I got my degree, my bachelor's degree from college in December this past year, so December 2018. And so I got my degree. I love learning. I'm glad I got it. I got it in psychology, which I enjoy so much. And I do have big dreams, so who says I can't do both? So that's what I'm doing now that I'm done university. I'm just trying to figure out what I really want to do and figure out what's coming next. And also, I've been having like a lot of health issues that I don't want to talk about or get into, but you know, I'm just dealing with that. And I can tell you guys this, that I'm having ankle surgery on Tuesday on my ankle, so I'm gonna be like not able to walk for how long? So basically like 2 months. So I have a lot of stuff that I want to do, but it's gonna have to be put on hold for a little while. I'm still gonna do my best to make videos. I have a lot of footage, I just haven't put it up, which I need to do. Another assumption is you are really close with your family and can't stay away from them for too long. That's so true. And then she said, love you too. Yeah, that's true. I cannot stay away from my family for too long. They're my everything. I miss them so much. Like, even as annoying as my brothers are, even as annoying as they are, I like start to miss them. And especially my parents, oh my god, they're my world. So yep, always gonna be with family. Somebody assumed that you find girls attractive. Yes, everybody is beautiful. I find everyone attractive, and yeah. And then another assumption is innocent from the outside but savage inside. Much love. I think I'm a little bit both on the inside and outside. Like, I'm innocent and savage on the outside, and then I'm also innocent and savage on the inside. And by savage, I don't mean being mean or being bitchy, like, not at all. By savage, I mean like a sweet savage. Like, being able to know what is my worth and being able to be a fighter and a warrior. Another assumption is you're fat, but you cover your fat so well. So, alright, let's get into this. I have hypothyroidism. I was diagnosed last year, like in the beginning of summer, around that time. And what like a huge side effect of having hypothyroidism is that it slows down your metabolism. So I've always been like an eater. I love eating like what I want when I want, and I was doing that like my whole life. And then last year, from January 2018 to summer 2018, I started noticing like that it wasn't the same anymore. Like I was just gaining weight. There were some other health things going on, so I went to the doctor and they like diagnosed me with hypothyroidism. So like my metabolism is so slow now, which is not what I was used to. I used to be able to eat whatever I want, but now it's like I have to be careful. So it's been kind of a blessing in disguise, but it's also been such a curse as well. Blessing in disguise because now I'm like transitioning to a paleo-vegan diet lifestyle, and it's just so healthy, and there's just so many benefits, and I'm a lot healthier than I was before in terms of my diet. But then it's also a curse because no matter how healthy I eat, like my metabolism is just so slow that it's just terrible. And so hypothyroidism sucks. You have to take medicine every single day. It's not fun. So yeah, like I said, I don't want to get into like too much of my health issues. I have more. But like that's something I don't mind sharing because I feel like a lot of us have hypothyroidism. Like a few of my friends have hypothyroidism too, and family members, and just yeah. So y'all feel the struggle, but the person's assumption was you're fat, but you cover your fat so well. So I don't think I'm fat. Come on now. I gained a little bit of weight, let's say, but I'm good at trying to keep myself toned as much as I can and trying to find outfits that flatter my body and like my new curves. Like this outfit. Like this is good because it's high-waisted, even though they're just like joggers. They're high-waisted, and I just feel like it flatters my body more now that I got a little bit of that going on. Next assumption, you're always happy, and I'm going to tie that in with another person's assumption. They said you have a perfect life. So those two assumptions are not true. Nobody's always happy. Like there's always stuff that happens in everyone's life, but like specifically for me, this assumption is definitely not true because like you have days where you're down and you doubt yourself and you feel insecure. Everybody has that. I have that. As far as the person saying you have a perfect life, I don't have a perfect life. I have a lot of stresses. I have a lot of things I wish I could change. So definitely not perfect, but who does have a perfect life? I mean, everybody has, you know, things that they would view as imperfections or stuff that they wish they could change. But yeah. Next assumption is you care too much about what others think. So it depends on who the person is. If it is a family member, of course I'm gonna care what they think, but if it's just somebody on the street or like just like hate comments, it doesn't bother me because I'm like, I don't care what you think anyways. Another assumption is that you had an arranged marriage, and no, that assumption is false. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching this video, and this video's post notification shout out goes to bam, I'm gonna insert it right here. And if you're watching this video and you would like a post notification shout out, all you have to do is subscribe, turn on post notifications, and then comment down below and let me know once you've done that, and I will give you a post notification shout out in an upcoming video. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and bye!